What's going on, guys? David and I are back with another video, and this video is going to be part one in a two-part I guess video segment. We managed to get our hands on the Nintendo Switch, which is super cool. We've been using it for like the past week or so playing games. We actually only have 2 games, but we've been playing some games on the Nintendo Switch. So in this video we're gonna kind of talk about what the Switch is, how it works, and then in the second video we are dedicating one entire video to just straight up gameplay. So like I said, this one we're going to talk about the Switch. Next one we're going to actually show you guys some gameplay so you guys get a better idea as far as graphics, how games work, what they look like, things like that. Let's get to it. So as far as consoles go, the Nintendo Switch is pretty different in terms of design. I guess you could describe it as modular. Is that an okay word?
Yeah.
Well, partially, I guess, slightly modular. What I mean by that is it comes in like a square display, and that display literally is the console itself. So it holds everything the Nintendo Switch needs to operate, and it even has a small slot so you can insert the game cartridge. And everything else about the Nintendo Switch is built around the display. So because the whole console is essentially a screen, naturally you have screen resolution. So the screen resolution on the Nintendo Switch is 1280 by 720, so HD, and it's driven by a customized NVIDIA Tegra processor that acts as both a CPU and a GPU. And in terms of graphical performance, the Nintendo Switch, for a console this size, is actually really nice. The graphics on it are incredibly solid, so that's most definitely a good thing. So the Nintendo Switch was designed with versatility and portability in mind. So it's essentially like it's able to be played in 2 different ways. You can play it as a handheld, or you can play it as a TV-based console in your bedroom or your living room. So what we're going to do is show you how you can play the Nintendo Switch in both ways. So let's start with handheld gaming. So the Switch comes with 2 attachments that Nintendo is calling Joy-Cons, and basically they're controller attachments that attach to this side of the display that allow you to use it as a handheld. And when you attach them, it kind of reminds me of a gigantic Game Boy Advance. It's really cool. So the left Joy-Con comes with a joystick, the arrow keys, a capture button, and the minus button. The right Joy-Con comes with another joystick, XYBA keys, home button, and the plus button. And on the top of each Joy-Con is a bumper and a trigger. So these 2 Joy-Cons that attach to the side of the display essentially turn the display into a fully functional handheld gaming machine that you can take wherever you want with you. It's really cool. Now let's say you don't want to do handheld gaming and you want to stay at home and you want to play on the big screen. Well, Nintendo has you covered as far as that goes too. Inside the box you'll get a stand, and the console itself will actually plug into the stand via USB-C, and that stand will transfer the video from the Switch to your TV via HDMI. So if you want to game on the big screen, you can do that as well. Now as far as the Joy-Cons go, once you take them off the display, you can turn them into a full-fledged controller using the Joy-Con grip. That essentially creates a middle partition in between each Joy-Con, and you can now use it as a full-fledged controller. Now let's say you have someone else at your house and your friend wants to get in on the video game playing as well. You can actually take each Joy-Con off the grip and use each Joy-Con as a separate, albeit incredibly small, controller to play with. So let's talk battery life. There's really only 2 things on the Nintendo Switch that actually have a timeable battery life, and that is the console itself, or the display, and the 2 Joy-Cons. So the display itself will last about 6 hours on a full charge, but with more intensive games you're looking at about 3 hours if you're playing handheld. As far as the Joy-Cons go, they last about 20 hours. Now the Joy-Cons and the Switch itself charge whenever it's on the USB Type-C stand, and they both take about 3 hours to charge fully. So that's about it as far as the Switch goes. Let's talk about pricing and David and I's final thoughts. So pricing on the Switch retails for $300, and that's for the 32 gig version. Although you'll be incredibly reluctant to find it at that price, Nintendo is having a hard time kind of keeping up with the demand, and they're also not very good at producing the supply. So you'll be reluctant to find it at $300. You'll probably be paying much more than retail price if you want to get a hold of one of these as soon as possible. In terms of our final thoughts, David really enjoyed the Nintendo Switch, although he's going to wait for more big titles to come out for it, kind of like, what, Super Smash Brothers? That's a big one you're waiting on. Me personally, I prefer more of a stationary console like the Xbox One. I just enjoy the stronger graphical power that the Xbox One has, and I like games like Halo the Master Chief Collection and Grand Theft Auto 5, but whenever I used the Nintendo Switch, I did think it was a lot of fun. So maybe if I can get a hold of one at retail, I'll go for it, but for now I think I'm okay with my Xbox One. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button down below, and let us know in the comment section if you own a Nintendo Switch or if you're waiting until you can find one at retail price. Let us know. Also be on the lookout for part 2 of this segment where David and I are going to upload just strict gameplay footage now that we've got the review out of the way. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Hey bro, did you know that in order to prevent kids from swallowing the cartridges, Nintendo made them taste really bad?
No way. Let me see.
Yeah, look.
Let me see. Are you serious?
Lick it.
Does it taste bad?
Just lick it.
Oh my son of a...